Hey, I hope all is going well and you're having a beautiful, blessed day. I wanted to come on in and answer the question for today. And today's question on my blog prompt was, who is the most famous person you've ever met? The most famous person I have ever met was, of course, if you know, you know, it was Judy Heumann, who is the mother of the disability rights movement. I once heard actually that movements do not have mothers and they do not have fathers, but I would beg to differ. And if you're hearing this for a second time, you are hearing a what I call a live rerun of the podcast because I am saying this for another time and I have said it before. But I would beg to differ when people say movements don't have mothers and they don't have fathers. Because Judy was as motherly as you could get with our community. She, from what I could tell when I met her in 2022, she looked out for everybody that she came in contact with. And she asked us, she made it a priority to ask us individually what we were passionate about and what we were working on and what our biggest dream was. And meeting Judy was, if you know, but meeting Judy for me was one of the only times I was struck speechless. Um, and it was just so amazing to be able to say thank you for the impact that she had had for our community and in our community. Um, she was one of the loudest voices who fought for the American with Disabilities Act that became a world movement. It, of course, is not called the American with Disabilities Act in other countries, but it is something that is stretched to multiple countries. And it is something the AGA says that disabled people should not be treated as third class citizens. We should be people that are listened to. We should be people that have the right to work in the spaces where we want to work and go where we want to go and do what we want to do and advocate for what we want to advocate for without fear of being discriminated against or called a third class citizen. Um, I am very honored that Judy knew about encouragement notes. And the thing that floored me the most or one of the things that floored me the most was that one of her assistants said, "We'll look you up." And if they did or not, I don't know. Um, but at least I know that Judy knew about encouragement notes, and I had promised her that I would do my best to be one of the voices in this community that would stand up for it. Um, but she is the most famous person I've ever met, and I don't think she considered herself famous, even though she was. Um, but you guys, on that note, I want to say that we have a lot of work to do. Things were getting scary for people with disabilities. Um, I won't go into it, but I've reposted a lot of things that people are saying, especially there's one video that is put out by Marissa Bodie's partner, Ren, and she was talking about the fact that she feels like the ugly laws are coming back. And I could totally see that becoming true, or being true right now, because if you dare to look a certain way and maybe don't put on lipstick before you leave the house, or don't comb your hair really, and just throw it up in a messy bun, or you, God forbid, have a couple bags on the back of your chair, or you're carrying bags as you're walking with a walker or any other device, crutches, or on like connected to your scooter, you're automatically thought of as a person who is down on their luck, and sometimes homeless. So we need to be very, very vigilant and very, very careful about who we come in contact with and what we say and what we do. But also, on the flip side of that, we should not be afraid of going out and living our lives. And it shouldn't matter. Unfortunately, it does, but it shouldn't matter how we go out. If we go out very casually without makeup, or if we go out like the biggest glamazon and go out in a ball gown, that shouldn't matter. But what should matter is if we're all getting our rights or not. And a lot of people are going to suffer if they can't get food stamps, and if they can't get the insurance that they need to cover the equipment that they need. So anyway, that's kind of a sidetrack point, but it is an important one. So you guys, I hope that all is going well today. I love you, and I am looking forward to 500. This is episode 451, and I love each and every one of you for listening. Thank you so much for being here for the past 5 years. I am not planning to go anywhere, and I'm planning to stick around for a long time and just do the work that God wants me to do when He wants me to do it. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.